made this video. I'm like, was it Schwerpy? There was like a great Brawlhalla content creator that it was explaining why Rayman SIGs were so good. Granted, it looks like we're not actually going to see the Rayman here.
I didn't know that Sandstorm ran defense stance on Onyx. He's got a 9 defense gargoyle coming in here on Onyx against Phazon and Wushang. So we're not seeing an Artemis opening in game number 1. Did we go to Mammoth? I didn't see.
It looks like we did.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's curious because I remember when I stopped in Sandstorm's chat, I actually can't remember if he's doing the 9 defense just because chat asked him to or because he feels like it's optimal. But either way, man, I mean, living that much longer, legends like this have been making a splash kind of just in the esports scene in general, right? Legends like Ulgrim, like Onyx, Barraza just have these high defense stats, but also have a decent amount of speed and enough dexterity to get the job done. And especially with SIGs like Onyx's with the weapon combo, it's going to be a tough time for Phazon.
Oh, that down tick actually caught him doing it like the swirl upwards to send him over to the right. So yeah, something else that's interesting about the defense stance, now that I think about it, is that it takes out of Onyx's force. And when you are on cannon or using Onyx's SIGs, I think the force is the thing that you care the least about. In particular, I think legends that care about force are like legends that use orb. But with cannon, you're either taking you're taking them out with those amazing signatures on Onyx, which are going to KO no matter what, or you're taking them out with cannon gimps off the left or right in yellow. So it actually makes sense to get just a little bit more survivability. Why not? The force isn't doing anything for you. Phazon putting a ton of damage in here on the spear. Spear this patch always can connect to D-Light Cider, but sometimes doesn't connect double down light.
He didn't touch. He didn't touch. He didn't realize it. That's all right.
It's not. I mean. That's why, you know, he made it far up the top 8 to have the luxury of a best of 5, and he could say that this game doesn't matter. Or he could make the most amazing 3-stock comeback, but Sandstorm still hit him around even after that stock was lost and basically white. Ooh. Barely dodged all the way to the Nair. Sandstorm putting up that down stick. Something that's cool that Sandstorm's been doing on Onyx with cannon is after neutral light or Nair, either one of them whiffs, he immediately goes for a neutral signature, which is a similar cannon blast attack that hits slightly higher or in front, depending on if he's neutral lighting or nairing, that will catch opponents trying to go in for a punish, I believe. That's side stick hits, and Phazon hurting in this game. Neutral stick interrupted with that down light, but no follow-up. Weapon throw.
Oh my goodness.
Was that a weapon throw?
The SIG is so terrifying. Sandstorm just kind of mashing the SIG button now. He's like, one of these will hit eventually. Now, granted, Phazon trying to make the most of it. Wow. Oh, so man. Good.
Oh, no. And he sides expected the stage. Okay.
I feel like Phazon actually had that. I think he let go of the SIG too late. And because of that, he stopped horizontally in the air too low, right? Like, had he done that exactly where Sandstorm had dodged, it would have hit him.
Right. If Sandstorm dodged up, it would not have hit him, but he would not have been able to have the follow-up that he did. So Sandstorm hard read his opponent there. He was like, I know how long you're going to charge this. Spot dodged it perfectly, downed him away, sided him on the way back. Man, Phazon got demolished in that game. Granted, he did SD once. There was one self-destruct, but it wasn't like the momentum was ever in his favor at any point. We're back on Mammoth again. No legend swap. Sandstorm just obliterating opponents with the Onyx so far.
Yeah, Phazon's Wushang not looking bad, though. Needs to get a weapon here because we know if there's anything Sandstorm can be, it's oppressive, and I like this start. He even goes for the slide for a little bit of extra added sauce, but now he has Sandstorm unarmed. This is a great opportunity for Phazon to kind of starve him a little bit, get some damage, but looks like he doesn't really have the chance as Sandstorm immediately gets a weapon spawn, but Phazon still kind of chipping at him. You know, these neutralites from the spear are going to add up. Oh man, he got hit by that. That's not good.
Yeah. So the notable change to Onyx before she became tournament legal was that if you miss these signatures, you are very punishable. Like that down stick, it missed. Phazon had a ton of time to fall off that cider and punish him. But if they hit, they're still devastating. That was the main change that came through this patch, which is interesting because you were talking about how Sandstorm was pressing the SIG button over and over again. It used to be so much scarier. I think it was like 6 or 7 frames less of lag after a miss, so he could just down to constantly. Phazon taking out the top now. Cannon's picked up. Sandstorm's probably going to look for those sidelights. Yep, there's one. Didn't get the cider on the way back through, but the dodge is gone, and Sandstorm's just waiting. When a dodge is gone for Sandstorm, it's like blood in the water against the shark. Right? Like, that's just... Oh, wow.
Hey, that was hot.
I really thought that Sandstorm had a bigger lead than that, but Phazon, a beautiful KO, using the platform as it rose upwards to get that recovery, and now sidelight, downlight, sider, Phazon putting on a ton of damage, had to get out of the way. That weapon throw came so close, but Phazon stabilizing in this set.
We got a gauntlet ditto, Sandstorm getting the first hit there. Faison able to turn it around with that Sayer. Goes for the ground pound. This could be bad for him. Looks like Sandstorm doesn't want to play the offstage game right now, which I'm kind of surprised by. I feel like that's kind of his go-to bread and butter here, but there we go. Faison, another D-light, kind of stuffing Sandstorm on the approach. Sandstorm now finds a side light, trying to keep Faison in the air, and he's doing just that. Faison answering back, needs to get back to the ground, and he does do so. This is going back and forth here, with Sandstorm with a slight damage lead.
Oh,
what?
He jumped through the side stick. There's a moment when Onyx is charging up the fly forward, where the gauntlets aren't active, and he dash jumped through it. And that was actually really cool to see. Dodge to the side stick again. There's the punish. Side stick connects, and that Wushang signature is so fast. Siders again, but Sandstorm's been using the Sarah the entire time to make it back. Pogo, well aimed. Will he go for the ground pound? He does, but Sandstorm just drifts right around it. Makes it back to the stage. Back to neutral. Neutral sig. Doesn't hit.
And I'm so curious as to why Faison didn't ground pound there, where he went for the down air instead. Sandstorm didn't have any options to dodge that ground pound. It would have forced him off stage without getting the wall touch. And he would have gotten the KO, but it's fine because Faison's able to find the side signature here to secure the KO anyway. Gonna go right back to the gauntlets. Faison in a pretty good spot here. Go ahead and extend a little bit of a lead. Wow, the tail end of that neutral light gonna catch Sandstorm, but no follow-up from Faison. How much damage can he get here before Sandstorm's able to get this D-light in air? You see he's fishing for it right there.
Oh, the dodge is gone. Nice downer. Doesn't get the downlight afterwards, but he jumps out of the way with the neutral.
Oh, no.
Phazon, ooh, yeah. I like it. If Sandstorm went for a side light or dash forward downlight or anything there, Phazon would have won out, but Sandstorm just watched and reacted. Excellent finisher there with the downlight nair. Phazon's been doing an excellent job this game, playing around Sandstorm's signature usage, and that, I think, has been the most notable improvement for him. He's been getting a lot of punishes off of every signature that Sandstorm whiffs, and a lot more wins in neutral in general. Gauntlet downlight into downer. Oh, that side stick was so close. There's him. Nice. Downlight into recovery. That is the power of Gauntlet Nair in this patch. There's so many more follow-ups that you can get off of it now, and Phazon is just a single combo, a single downlight, Great Cancel downlight Nair into recovery. Oh, and that's it for Sandstorm's stock.
He's looking. Sandstorm's making it so hard to get that final blow. The other side light gonna whiff. Sandstorm going for an extended dash forward with the side light to try and catch Faison back dashing, but it just did not connect. And Faison, he's being patient though. If there's anything I want to give him credit for being patient here, he's looking for the KO. He's not just throwing out SIGs willy-nilly. He's looking for his opportunity. I don't know about that weapon toss though. That's a little sus.
Really risky. I don't think Phazon's at a point now where he can hit an unarmed recovery and take out a 9 defense Onyx. And oh no, the cannon streak begins. Nair twice. Side air finally gets through. Phazon closes out game number 2. And what an amazing turnaround for Phazon from game number 1, where I feel like a lot of players would have been really crushed by how that went. And he did amazing on the Wushang. Now taking that game, I have no doubt in my mind that we're going to Mammoth Fortress for game 3.
I think the biggest part of that is that for Faison there, he has kind of the luxury of knowing that this is going to be a best of 5, right? Especially after that very terrible self-destruct he had in that game 1. At least he has the mental clarity to be like, all right, I have at least 2 more, so I'm just going to play this game out as I would have played the first one had I not SD'd, and make a few more adjustments, and it was able to work out for him there. He was able to get a dub, but it looks like we're going to Apocalypse for this game.
He definitely had to wait long enough.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, no, see, this is Phazon going, wait a second. This is the wrong moving platform map. I'm supposed to be on Mammoth Fortress. That's what's happening, all right? I wasn't wrong, hopefully. We're about to find out. I don't know. Could be a number of things.
Right back to the lobby. Wushang, Phazon. The default skin. Default skin on Sandstorm as well.
A lot of defaults. I like it.
Defaults go crazy, bro.
Oh, and yep. Ha! I have been, I don't know what the word is. Validated? I have no idea.
I mean, yeah.
I was right. Take that. Nobody was fighting me on that except for myself. But you know what? I was really expecting Mammoth Fortress. Eclipse is it's a little too crazy. It's a little too crazy for this tournament, okay? In a Combo Breaker Online, we only play on Mammoth Fortress in our 1v1s. Okay, it's 1-1. Phazon versus Sandstorm, same legends.
D-Light down air, nothing crazy there. Phazon has Sandstorm on the ledge here. Has to guess, is he gonna go on stage? And looks like he does. Gets 2 neutralized for his troubles here. And that's a little bit of the mix-up you gotta play, right? Do I think he's gonna try to recover onto the stage from the ground level, or do I think he's gonna go high, in which case Phazon then has to go for the D-Light on the spear to catch that option. It's really kind of a 50-50 every time. Man, he is guessing correctly there. Nice side signature for him to land on Sandstorm. Not quite enough to KO. We were talking about the 9 defense. Gonna need a little bit more juice, but he's close.
Ooh, Sandstorm a little behind. Phazon, oh man, okay, hitting the charge down sig on Wushai's gauntlets, and it's funny because I remember. Oh no, it almost hit again. I remember when this character came out. I looked at him and I was like, okay, that's probably the weakest move in his kit. But Phazon has been using it in a very interesting way. Okay, didn't dash jump through it this time. Sidesick gets the full swing through, puts the damage on the Phazon. He's keeping him unarmed. Sidelights through. Oh, what? That was the fastest ground pound ever. I was actually surprised.
Oh wow, man, that dash sidestick comes out so quick from Honest. Every time Phazon gets caught there, he definitely isn't ready for it. It's just so fast right there. I very narrowly avoided it that time around. Just happened to jump there. Oh no, he's in a terrible spot. This should be an easy ground pound for. Why do you touch? I'm so confused.
Okay.
I did not expect that to be the edge guard from Sandstorm, but Phazon is able to go ahead and get that side sig and close it out. I really didn't think he was going to do that. I mean, he burned the dodge. I don't know. I thought he was trying to come around the side.
Phazon's been having excellent Wushang Spear side sigs on the ledge, and that's one of those moves where we've only been seeing it connect, so it looks like it takes a long time. But if you miss, you only get the first part of that move, and you can act very quickly out of it. But to be able to connect to it takes some precision and some good timing. Downlight recovery. Phazon taking on so much damage, doesn't get the punish off that side sig. Try to get the downlight onto it. Oh, what? The chase dodge, double chain dodge into the side air on the way through. Phazon has just destroying Sandstorm's Onyx in game number 3.
Yeah, maybe this is exactly what Phazon needed here. I mean, we were talking about before that he beat Sandstorm once, and then since then it's been tough times. But Phazon looking like he might take the lead in this set here if he's able to continue playing the way he's been playing. Today might be the day he gets set number 2. Ooh.
He haymakers him in neutral, then neutralite. Because of the angle of knockback, bounces him off the stage. Phazon goes all the way up and stares him out of the side air. Went for the gravity cancel neutral sig. That would have connected. That could have been terrible for Sandstorm. He's almost at the verge of losing this stock, and he cannot, for whatever reason, finish off Phazon's first stock. Side sig, just a side sig on the ledge. Went for the ground pound. I mean, why not? Phazon could just go for anything at this point. He's already gotten way more extra credit than he ever should against a player like Sandstorm. Side sig's coming through again. The down sig misses. All right, finally recovery off the top. Sandstorm just standing there for a second going like, okay, I gotta tighten up. Gotta make this
what do you call it? No, I'm just so oh, there we go. Beautiful D-Light, gravity cancel, unarmed. N-Sig, of course, a true combo that's a little bit harder to hit, but when you're going up against a 9 defense legend, it's probably worth the extra effort to just make sure you get a little bit of added force you get from the N-Sig there. But no, I was actually surprised that Sandstorm was able to dodge that D-Sig from Phazon, because I'd been thinking, I was like, wow, he hadn't thrown out that D-Sig once at all this set. This should be a perfect time to kind of rip it out and get a free hit on Sandstorm, but Sandstorm was ready.
Oh man, Sandstorm side six again. Yeah, Phazon's been wonderful with those side six. Neutralite hits him through. Does he have the jumps? He does. Recovery hits, and this is looking like it's going to go to game number 4. He just ground pounds him in the weapon throw, double weapon throw. No, Sandstorm accepts his fate. Phazon up 2-1, over double the damage against Sandstorm in lower bracket, and needs to win one more game to knock Sandstorm out and move in the top 4. And keep in mind, this is the player that Boomy knocked into lowers 3-0 with his cross. That's just a testimony to how remarkably Boomy is playing in this tournament. And Sandstorm, as I was talking about earlier, along with Kostelix, are the 2 threats that I would consider to him in this tournament so far. And if Phazon takes out one of them, that is just wonderful for him. Fate is now coming out for Sandstorm. Onyx is gone. Gauntlets and Cannon wasn't working out for him. Switches up the game completely. Now on the Orb and the Scythe. The Scythe, really what Sandstorm had made a name for himself on in the previous years. Here we go in a game number 4.
Yeah, and I'm curious how this is going to work out. So far, so good. I mean, look at all that damage the game just started, and my man Phazon's in orange and more Orb on a Sandstorm. This might be a 0 to death if he can get the final blow here. Tries to go for a read right there with that dash jump dare. Not going to do it. Oh, nice catch with the bow tie, though. We making pasta. What's next?
Oh, man. I'm surprised that he didn't send him straight up with the down sig active input. Oh, wait. Phazon actually just did nothing. Like this.
Oh, he must be tilted. He has to be tilted dying like that, bro. There's no way.
So I cannot emphasize how simple yet complex that was. It was complex like on a mental level, simple on an input level, right? You had to literally not jump, not move left or right, not fast fall. You just had to hit down and down air over and over again for that to work. And Sandstorm was just so not ready for it that Phazon steals the first stock in game number 4 and now is struggling to close out the stock as Phazon's getting more and more extra credit. Weapon throw down, picks up the spear once again. Can he get the recovery? Sandstorm trying to get that ground pound. That nair kicks him straight up, still not in. Sandstorm gets hit by that pogo and Phazon. Oh my god, I can't imagine the grin on Phazon's face right now after that stock. That was the silliest but most brilliant gauntlet KO I've ever seen. Downlight Stare hits. Phazon's going for the side stick. Weapon throw came through. He tried for another early KO.
Sandstorm needs to hit him. That's basically, you just have to hit him, bro.
Oh, but that's like what he couldn't do last game. Downlight hits, he chase dodges all the way through. Phazon is just playing a game of don't get hit, and it's working out so beautifully for him. This is insane.
Oh my god, and this is Sandstorm playing volleyball, bro. You just need one touch. One touch, bro.
The one hit Sandstorm gets through is a weapon throw, a weak weapon throw. Oh no, the orb side airs would be way more than enough. Fate is such a high force legend, but Phazon is untouchable. Recovery comes through. Sandstorm, I mean, okay. Oh, he's too damaged. He's too damaged for sidelight sider to work. Okay, finally, down air comes through. Sandstorm takes the stock. What a crazy happening in this game number 4.
Yeah, I mean, for Sandstorm, this is kind of like Phazon's game 1, right? He kind of lost that first stock, kind of not in the most ideal way here, but still has a chance to bring it back here. If he can play like he was playing in that first stock and rack up damage like that unanswered, which he won't have much of a chance to. He got him the yellow before he got sent to his final stock. This could potentially be Sandstorm's final stock of this tournament of the NA Combo Breaker Championship. If Phazon's able to kind of seal the deal right here, and so far, he's buttering him up to do just that. Nice conversion there. Oh, and it's going to be more damage. Doesn't even go for the double D light there. Oh, that side sig. He's caught. Oh, wait. That might be it. Can he ground pound him? No, he's not going to go for it.
Okay, Phazon went for the read high.
Oh, my god, again.
He cannot miss the side sig on the ledge. I can't understand how Phazon's hitting that so much. I mean, it is definitely one of Wushuang's best signatures for sure, but he has been connected with that constantly. Recovery didn't catch the dodge up from Sandstorm. Sandstorm going to go for that weapon. Phazon went for the pogos, but oh no, down sig punished by a cider. Downlight cider. This patch definitely will always KO no matter how damaged his opponent is, and Phazon has what, side sig or downlight cider. That's all he was looking for here. That would be it for Sandstorm. Phazon would win 3-1. Sandstorm hits him once with a nair, double nair, and go for the recovery.
What are you going to do? Recovery here? It's not going to hit. Phazon unable to get the final blow. Might do it again here. Sandstorm very narrowly dodging it. Needs to watch out for the side sig. Okay, neutralized. Sandstorm is trying to stay alive. The down air is going to do it. I've seen Sandstorm win this. He switch immediately to the sides because if he's going to do it, it has to be with this weapon. The orb's not going to be the one touch, one death.
So, let me think about this. All right, Sandstorm. This is pretty crazy.
Oh, Phazon. Oh, he might just kill him with weapon throws. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is tense. There it is. Phazon gets Sandstorm out of the tournament with the side light recovery, showing his patience and also showing just how adept he is at guessing how Sandstorm is going to recover back to the stage from the ledge. There were so many times in that set where Sandstorm was just trying to kind of jump just so narrowly so that you would kind of like not have to be in the air as you're falling onto the stage. You kind of ride up the wall and then you're grounded the moment you land, and you got caught by